All right. So, where did you grow up, and how do you think your youth influenced your decision to become civically active?
Um, I grew up in Chittenden County, like Milton, Burlington area, um, and being kind of like in the suburbs outside of Burlington um, at that time, which was like the late '70s, early '80s. Uh, there was a need for people to get more involved, and so I saw that as I was growing up, and that kind of forced me into wanting to get involved and do something with my community.
Um, did you have a role model, and if you did, how did they model your civic engagement?
Um, my role model was actually my uncle that I lived with. He was in the National Guard, and he was really big in his community. He did a lot of was in a lot of veterans organizations like the VFW and the American Legion, that kind of stuff. And seeing that and being around that kind of made me want to, as I grew up, didn't really want to make me want to go in the military because I saw what he was dealing with. But as I got older, I realized that that's kind of what I did want to do eventually anyway. So that's why I went to the military. But yeah, so that's just my uncle and seeing him and the way he lived his life and did things.
Do you feel like you went down the right path?
I do. Yep, I do. Um,
How are you, or were you civically active? How do you get back to the community?
um, Before we moved here, I was working in Newport up on the Canadian border. Um, and up there, I was a member of the volunteer fire department for 24 years. I was actually the fire chief for 2 years before I went to Iraq. Um, I was on the town planning commission. I was also on the town school board for a few years. Most of that civic stuff was just before I deployed to Iraq, so I had to kind of put that on hold, and then I went to Iraq and came back, and then I got a different job and came down here. So, but yeah, so that's what I did.
Um, what inspired you to become civically active in this way?
Um, like I said, I wanted to help people out, and I saw that there was a need, and especially with joining the school board, I saw that there were issues in the school that weren't getting enough focus by the members of the school board at the time.